Hello, my friends in the YouTube universe. Welcome to another episode of Journal Entry. I'm Journal of the Scots, and this is my time to just reflect back on the last week, it's been just over a week. I'm a little late getting this episode out. My apologies, and appreciate everybody's patience and all those, liking and subscribing. You're awesome. Thank you. Big shout out to a lot of my regulars, like Andy and Ronnie Builder Buds and Will and Ben and a whole bunch of folks that were very interactive this last week. I appreciate you. And anybody else that's joined the Journal of the Scots, subscription plan, like, you're awesome. Go ahead, smash it. Doesn't hurt anything. And it helps the channel out because, again, this is the season of building. I coined that a couple weeks ago, that football, I've been saying it and saying it and saying it. However, in my real life, lots of things have been going on. Actually, I wanted to do a video later this week, and I've got to show off my new little man, Remy, he's a French Bulldog. That's our new family edition that I drove like a 20-hour trip over eight hours each way, and with all the stops it was like over 20 hours to get him. And so I'll showcase him off because I know you don't want to see me. You definitely want to see him. He's been dominating. So speaking of my personal life, he's been really dominating. Getting him trained. We've got him, we're crate training. We've got him in his little playpen. He's been a great little guy. We're nonstop have guests over at our house to see him. So needless to say, in my Lego life, professional life, and personal life, he's kind of dominating everything right now. So I really should do a video with him, and at some point I'll show him off. I know everybody wants to see him. So that's been the main thing. Again, just a normal busy. I didn't do any other traveling, so a lot of it has been pretty chill. So I think some things I've been kind of catching up on. I'm constantly cleaning. It feels like, because we're doing a little bit of remodeling, and so that's kind of requiring us to. And then with the dog, it's just kind of pandemonium, but we're kind of operating that way. But I've been watching a little bit of shows, so I'm now fully caught up on Andor. I think I need to finish one more episodes this Sunday. I didn't get to Game of Thrones. Lord of the Rings, I'm kind of waiting a little bit. The first episode, I just kind of crashed out, and I do want to get into Lord of the Rings. And then what else? Oh, Lego Masters. I need to catch up on that as well. So it's another one. So there's a lot of great fall programming. And then, of course, football is back, and the Packers are doing okay. Those, Ronnie, those Chiefs, man, they're killing it. They just, they look like they're in Super Bowl form, like they're back in 2020 at this point. So maybe the Packers they're kind of hanging on for dear life in a lot of these games, so they're not quite at that level, but hopefully they can step it up soon. But so that's been fun, taking a lot of football. Oh, this last week we did the it's always fun to go apple picking. So I live in the greater Chicago area, so we went over to Heinz Orchards and did some apple picking, and then went to brunch from there. So lots of fun happening in the personal life. In the Lego life, it's been mainly revolving around like organizing and cleaning. It's getting a little bit better. Still have a long ways to go. I have an entire bin that's waiting for sorting. I unearthed this little guy right here. I don't think I've done a full review, so watch out for this. You may see a review come out on this, maybe like Thursday, Friday instead of book club. I don't think I'm going to have any books. I haven't been reading at all. I've wanted to, but I haven't been reading. So watch out for this as a substitution. Nice little review. I did kind of like a cleaning, sorting, and then while I was doing it, I started going through all my Rebel pilots to kind of see what inventory and which ones the key ones that I'm missing. Like, I don't care about every Rebel pilot, but I think I'm only missing 3, like Wedge Antilles, I think Deck, and then Biggs. Darklighter is the other one those are like the 3 key ones that I'm kind of missing that I really wouldn't mind getting. And speaking of which, of acquiring new Lego, holy cow! That's the other thing that I've been doing as I've been cleaning out a lot of things. I've been selling a lot of stuff on Mercari, and so I've got the luck of Ronnie resells. So check him out if you're wanting to get into reselling. So I appreciate him for kind of inspiring me that, hey, you can. It's a nice little hustle. Like, he uses it to fund whatever. I put it right back into buying more Lego and things that I missed, because I've been collecting. I'm always looking for deals. So when I sell things and I have kind of an account balance, I just kind of wait for that to build up, and then I go, and when a deal comes in my way, I snag it, right? So it's kind of a great way to kind of build up your collection. So one thing I have is that we've got the JOTS store, so it's the JOT store. I currently have, like, let's see, how many listings do I have? View all stats. So I currently have 47 active listings. One of the things that Mercari did this week, really smart on their part, was they did a promo that if you post 30 items and keep them active for over a week, then it unlocks. Well, actually, it's either 10 items, 15 items, or 30. So they kind of went small. If 10's a lot, 15, yeah, it's not bad, but like 30, that's a lot in less than a week. So that means that you would have to like post like 3 or 4 a day. I just knocked out like 12 or 15 a day until I got it done. And the crazy part is it led to a bunch of sales. Imagine that, like, you post things for a reasonable price and people buy them, right? But I see this week, well, one thing that was really funny was I did make a purchase and it got stuck in the hurricane. So that's on pause. I then did, let's see, that's my buying. I haven't been doing a ton of buying, but then I sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I sold 8 different lots over the last week, and some of them, like a couple of them were existing, which was kind of crazy. That was the one that kicked it off, and then once I posted like the 30, I was getting like, I'd say 2 or 3 sales a day over the last 2 or 3 days. So I should have, in theory, start getting some Mercari purchasing going. And like I said, that kind of got me thinking, like, I should be really targeted my approach. There's a couple things that I really like. I'd like to get all the advent calendars. I'd like to get all the battle packs, because I'm a huge figure fan. So advent calendars and battle packs are kind of the best way to get figures at a fairly reasonable price. I'm doing pretty good on battle packs. I think I only have like 5 or 6 left maybe to get. It is possible that I just put in an order for one from all the sales that I did on Mercari. But I kind of looked at, I'd like to kind of complete out, kind of get a good solid Rebel pilot. Kind of complete that out. Let's see, battle packs, advent calendars. Those are pretty reasonable, because I don't think, it's not something people think about, like, oh, I want to buy complete out all the Lego advent calendars. I think you've either been doing it or you don't. And so there are some desirable figs, so it ups some of the older ones, have some, like, the other one has the, Darth Maul in a Santa outfit. That's pretty popular. There's Yoda in a Santa outfit. That one, those are hot individual figs, although they're not like as useful as some of the others, like Commander Cody or like Jango Fett. Like, those are truly desirable, and the price just flies. Lego, some of the prices on some of the figures are just crazy. But I think the advent calendars in general are pretty reasonable. So you never know. It's possible I may have bought one. Those are on my radar. All those things: battle packs, advent calendars, individual figs to kind of complete out my my collection. And some of it is because I do have some things I'd like to do. The only thing that's crazy is that just in general, it's frustrating how expensive some of the castle theme figures are. Those things are all like, if you can find a figure less than $5, like that's, most of them run about $8 to $15, which a figure. So if you're trying to army build for castle, yikes! I mean, that gets expensive really fast. The other one I would like a little bit of space. That's not on my priority list, but that's something that's important, and that's something. Feel free to comment, like, how do you prioritize your Lego buying? I'm kind of running into that right now, like buying new sets on a very tight budget, right? Or, can I wait? Or one of the things I'm thinking is that I can purchase the figure if I don't really care for the ship. Do I really need the ship? Can I just buy the one figure? Like right now, like Tan Wee is, in the Jedi Starfighter. I don't really need a fifth Obi-Wan Kenobi, although that variant, it's not bad. It's a good one. But there's also, if I get the Inquisitor Scythe ship, that also has Obi-Wan Kenobi. So do I need another Obi-Wan Kenobi plus another Kenobi plus my 6 other Kenobis that I have? So it's the kind of the things that I'm thinking about. I'm not here to complete out every single fig. That's a pretty insane thing. It would be kind of fun to accomplish that, but the reality is I'm in a budget. So it's smart of me to just like really be targeted. Hey, I like Rebel pilots. It would be cool to have maybe not all of them, but it'd be cool to have most of them, and especially some of the big names like Wedge Antilles and Biggs, and you can kind of do scenes and stuff. And when I mock and things like that, it makes a lot of sense. But so that's the thing. And I did get. I think this is from last week. Like I love this guy. I love Bulio, so I snagged him. Right, paid a little bit of a premium for him, but he's not going to get any cheaper. I think that set is still out. I think you can get a deal on it. But when that retires, that figure is going to be 20 plus, like easy. And it's probably one of the best head molds outside of the, these little guys. I don't know. There's some really good, like Star Wars does some awesome head molds. The Tusken Raiders are great. I'm always on the lookout building my Tusken army. So that's it. Just, that's what's going on. Trying to keep plugging away, cleaning this place up. I've been cleaning my kids' areas up too, so that's it. So hopefully, let me know what you think so far of Andor, Game of Thrones. What are you collecting these days in Star Wars Lego? Otherwise, we'll catch you next week. Should be another fun week of building, playing with the dog. Maybe I'll do a dog reveal next week. So you'll just have to stay tuned. So till next time, we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.